Alright, Mzansi. Here's a question that cuts straight to the bone. With inflation biting, interest rates still stubbornly high, and that ever-present load shedding draining our collective energy, where are you putting your money? More importantly, where are the big players betting on South Africa's future? Because today, folks, we are talking about a move so bold, so audacious, it might just make you question everything you thought you knew about our economic landscape. We are talking about a massive, multi-million rand vote of confidence in the South African consumer, and it's coming from a name synonymous with high-end, impeccable dining. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to the Mzansi Matrix, where we decode the business news that actually impacts your wallet, your career, and your future. I'm Johan, and trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Now, get this, Natasha Sideris, yes, the woman, the visionary, the culinary maestro behind the iconic Tashas brand, she's not just sitting pretty. She's not just expanding overseas. She's doubling down on us. Right here. In South Africa. She's bringing no less than 8 new high-end restaurant concepts to our shores. 8. In this economy. It's a move that's not just big, it's a seismic shift in the local hospitality sector, and it demands our full attention. For those who might be new to the Tashas phenomenon, where have you been, honestly? It's more than just a restaurant, it's an experience. Since its inception in 2005, Tashas has redefined casual dining, blending sophisticated interiors with fresh, accessible menus. It quickly became a benchmark. Then came the Flamingo Room, then Limark, then Bungalow 34 in Dubai. Natasha Sideris is not just a restaurateur, she's a master of crafting lifestyle brands, each with its own distinct personality, each meticulously curated down to the last napkin ring. And now, she's decided it's time to bring that same international flair, that same Midas touch, back home. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about adding more Tashas branches. Oh no, that would be too simple. This is about introducing completely new concepts. Think about that for a second. 8 distinct culinary experiences, from different corners of the globe, all under the umbrella of a group known for its unyielding commitment to quality, design, and impeccable service. The Daily Investor report confirms it. This is a strategic push to expand the group's presence and diversify its offerings right here in Mzansi. We are talking about a significant capital injection, a massive bet on our collective appetite for luxury, for experience, for escapism. So, what exactly are we getting? While the specific names and themes of all 8 concepts are still under wraps, the indication is clear. We're looking at a diverse portfolio that will cater to various tastes, but all firmly within that high-end, premium segment. Imagine new venues popping up in key economic hubs, Sentan, the V&A waterfront, perhaps even a strategic play in Durban. These aren't just eateries, they're destinations. They're designed to draw people in, to offer a sanctuary from the everyday, and yes, to part you with your hard-earned rand, but in a way that feels utterly justified. This is about elevating the entire dining landscape of the country. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the generator humming outside the restaurant. Why now? Why would a savvy businesswoman like Natasha Sideris choose this moment, with the South African Reserve Bank still holding rates steady, consumer disposable income under pressure, and load shedding making operational costs a nightmare for every single business in this country, to make such a monumental investment? It flies in the face of conventional wisdom, doesn't it? This is where Johan's analysis kicks in. First, a key point, high-end consumers, the target market for these establishments, are generally more resilient to economic downturns. While the middle class grapples with rising food prices and fuel costs, the upper echelons often continue to seek premium experiences. They value quality, ambience, and exclusivity, and they're willing to pay for it. So, in a strange way, it's a calculated risk, targeting a segment that has maintained some spending power. Secondly, this move speaks volumes about a long-term view on South Africa. Natasha Sideris is not just looking at the next quarter, she's looking 5-10 years down the line. She clearly sees the underlying potential, the latent demand, and the eventual recovery of our economy. This isn't just about selling a meal, it's about investing in the future of South African leisure, tourism, and hospitality. It's a powerful statement of confidence, a counter-narrative to the prevailing gloom and doom we often hear. Thirdly, consider the operational expertise of the Tashas Group. They are masters at navigating complex supply chains, managing high-volume operations, and, crucially, adapting to local challenges. You can bet your bottom rand that every single one of these new establishments will have robust backup power solutions, efficient waste management, and streamlined logistics. They understand the South African context intimately, and they've built a business model that can absorb and mitigate many of the typical Mzansi headaches. So, what does this all mean for you, the South African consumer and, more broadly, the South African economy? For consumers, it's fantastic news. More choice, diverse culinary experiences, and an elevated standard of dining. For those of us who appreciate good food, good service, and beautiful spaces, this is a clear win. It creates new places to celebrate, to network, to simply enjoy life, a much-needed injection of positive energy. For investors, this is a critical signal. When a brand of this caliber, with a proven track record of international success, decides to pour significant capital back into the local market, it warrants attention. It suggests that there are opportunities here, that the perceived risks, while real, are perhaps being overplayed, or at least, can be managed. Could this be a canary in the coal mine, signaling a broader resurgence of investment confidence? It's certainly something to watch, especially in the broader retail and leisure property sectors. Economically, the impact is tangible. 8 new high-end restaurants mean hundreds, potentially thousands, of direct and indirect job opportunities. Think about the chefs, the waiters, the managers, the baristas. But also, think about the local suppliers, the farmers, the winemakers, the artisanal producers, the furniture makers, the construction workers. This expansion creates a ripple effect throughout the economy, supporting local industries and injecting much-needed vitality into our employment figures. However, let's not be naive. The challenges remain real. The cost of doing business in South Africa, especially with load shedding and high operating expenses, is not for the faint of heart. These new ventures will face intense competition, and the pressure to deliver an exceptional experience, consistently, will be immense. But if anyone can pull it off, it's the Tashas Group. Ultimately, Natasha Sideris' decision to bring 8 new high-end restaurants to South Africa is more than just a business expansion. It's a profound statement of belief. It's a defiant, optimistic gesture in a time when optimism often feels scarce. It's a challenge to the narrative of decline, an assertion that Mzansi still has immense potential, particularly in its capacity to offer world-class experiences. It reminds us that even amidst the challenges, there are those who see the opportunities, who are willing to bet big on our future. So, as you mull over your next dining experience, keep an eye out for these new concepts. And as you consider your investment strategies, ask yourself, what can we learn from Natasha Sideris' bold move? Is this the start of something bigger? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this is a smart move or a risky one? What does it say about the future of our economy? Hit that like button if you found this breakdown insightful, subscribe to the Mzansi Matrix for more direct, unvarnished business analysis, and as always, keep navigating those matrices. Until next time, stay sharp, Mzansi.